are happy people. We got life, we got hope. Wanna share it to the world. We are the Thukus family. We are happy people. We got life, we got hope. Wanna share it with the world. We are the Thukus family.
What's up, people? My name is Dominic.
And I'm Purity Thukus.
And of course together we are
The
Thukus. Na leo tunajifeel poa. Unakiona yellow siku ya Kikamba.
It's a happy day.
It's a happy day.
Na ni happy hours.
Yes, but what are we up to?
So guys, we are here to say how excited we are because we'll be spending a day with our parents.
Yes, our parents.
They are our parents, yeah.
Yes.
So today we'll start with my parents, and there's a time to introduce his mom.
Yeah.
Oh, he's half an orphan. So to introduce my parents, I'm so happy, I'm so excited. These guys they're just our friends on top of
just
being
precious
our
to
parents.
us.
So we'll be spending some time with them, teach up a story, and you get to know them.
Yeah. So we want to go and have, I don't know whether between lunch and dinner, what is the name in between there?
Acha tukachukue. You know, my parents wako hivi, dad apendi story mingi. So you enjoy chini ya maji. He's not talkative.
Yeah, it's like me.
Yeye usema my mom do spokesperson wa home.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, tutajua kama ni, but pia hawapendi ambush.
Yeah.
So tutajua kama tutatulia hadi wajipange ama tutaenda lunch. Let's go see.
But I'm
Let's
excited.
Go home, yeah?
Yeah. There's a lot of good vibes coming your way.
Yeah.
Keep it locked.
See ya.
See ya.
Home.
Let's do this. So guys, tumefika kule, nilitoa mali safi, mali gafi. Kama zilitango aje, ninajifunza vitu sielewi. Acha nifungulie huu mresh. Karibu nyumbani.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Welcome home, guys.
Kama nilichukua demo chao. Now una get it.
Hapa ndio
If
home.
you don't get it, forget about it.
Hapa ndio ushago.
Yeah.
Guys. Aki, this is so
Tuambie
nostalgic. Huko ndo nilienda nursery, ndo nilienda primary, ndo nilikuwa natoka nikienda high school.
Yeah.
Yep, so welcome home. Tunataka
Welcome to our home.
Yeah, welcome to our home.
All right.
Welcome home.
Thank you. So guys,
This is home.
this is how we enter.
Yeah, this is how we enter home.
Yeah.
Yeah, so guys, let's go meet
very
mom
good.
and dad.
Very nice memories about this place.
Yeah. So we're here with mom and dad.
Hello, Dad. Hello. Salimia watu. Ndio watu.
Nenda lukutragi.
Hi guys.
Tekeu.
Yeah,
Guys.
that's our daddy.
Now the resemblance. This is my dad. Resemblance only. Yeah, this is my dad. God is Mr. Mishiri himself.
Yes. Tunakana.
Yeah. Tunafanana sana. We are twinning. And my dearest mama. Mom. Je? Ndo mrembo wa Mr. Mishiri. Our dearest mama.
Welcome back to our home. And thank you for checking on us. You're so welcome. And maybe you brought goodies to us.
Oh,
Of course.
We have. Ukituona hivi, goodies all the way.
Okay.
You feel ambushed?
Not really. Because this place is open for you.
Of course.
Yeah.
Daddy, uko sawa?
Because sawa.
Good to see these people.
You
Tunawapenda sana.
are always welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
So we go out, guys.
Tuonane mbele.
yetu sasa ndo inabamba mama, yetu sasa ndo inabamba daddy. The way you make me feel, what a love, what a love, what a tell you why.
Yeah. So here you are, babe. Kwani ulitoka mapema aje? Yeah, so tumeamua tukuje to have some nice time here with these wonderful people, our parents. Let's do this. Karibuni. Welcome. Tunataka kuagiza sasa sisi tutakwenda. We are here. It's one of our favorite spots. Tukidishi tutaambia tuko wapi. We really love it. It's very serene, very laid back. Na iko na class yake pia.
Na iko na a lot of nature in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are here, by the way, guys. We have been missing our parents. Tumekuwa very busy.
Yeah.
Imekuwa some time hatujakuwa nao, but we are here today. So we'll be having a very natural talk. Kwa sababu actually we have a lot of catching up to do. And of course, tutajaribu kuwaingiza here and there. And I know my babe has kosa one or two things.
So for me, today is the day. I'm planning to ask very tough questions to my parents. Back when I was younger, maybe ningeogopa nitachapo. But now today I have security.
Si mimi nimesema.
Anyway, so we're just going to have a good time with our parents as we chat. And ask questions. So let's engage, guys. But in actual sense, we really appreciate being with our parents. We appreciate having good times. And we normally create time to have good times.
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't know, maybe they can just say hi to our fans.
Yes.
And then introduce themselves.
1, 2, 3, ladies and gentlemen.
And
our parents.
Yay!
Mr. and Miss.
Check on the camera.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Yes, likewise, we are happy that our children have felt we should give them company to this wonderful place. They have brought us to a wonderful place, and maybe they are going to give us a treat. We don't know, but we appreciate what they do for us.
Yeah.
In fact, they keep on uplifting our hearts. Many times they come to give us company.
Yeah.
When they visit us in our home, when they take us out there to have fun. Otherwise, we are happy to have them around us this evening.
Awesome. Karibu sana mama.
And Daddy, you can say hi to
Salimia watu pale.
our fans.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a good moment for us to be here. This nice place. And it's a good evening. Otherwise, we are happy for the treats and everything that will be for the coming.
Awesome.
Bye-bye.
Alright, so those are our lovely parents. Now, we really appreciate them.
Yeah. So we've been talking about them here and there in our videos.
Yeah.
And voila,
Finally,
put
you get to meet them.
the faces to the names
Yeah.
we have been dropping. They're wonderful people.
Yeah.
Our parents, na tunawapenda sana.
Yeah.
So actually, us being here with them, it's not just for the camera. We do this other times, but today we decided why not have them on stage so that you guys can meet them.
Yeah.
And of course, my lovely wife, aulize maswali zingine. Sasa amelisema ni amekuja na security. So sijui ni security ina gani.
Tutachapa pamoja.
Tuanzie tukiwa vile. So me, she'll do that at her own risk.
At peril.
Yeah, so you guys, mi umesikia mi niko tu hapa kusikiza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, fun fact, my mom is one of our biggest fans. Thank you so much, mom, for that support. My mom, I think, hajai miss any video that we have posted. So today, I am going to ask them hard questions, which they are going to answer. And I believe to the best of their knowledge. These are the parents who brought me up. They are my biological parents. And their questions maybe I'd have feared to ask when I was younger. But now that I understand adulthood, I understand parenting, just maybe we'd want to hear some of the questions. So, Mommy and Daddy, we would love to engage. Allow me to ask the first question. So, back in our days...
Who is answering that one?
Both of you. Back in the days when you were growing up, it was a big deal kukosa sons. In our family, we are all girls. So how was it for you that you had 4 girls? Was there a point of discrimination back in the days?
Once again, I'm Mama Purity and Mama Duku. We are proud of these children that God gave to us. For me, God gave me girls. I was gifted with the females only. Back in the days that we were young, actually, it used to be like a taboo if only girls, and there has to be another wife who can produce boys. So for me, I agree with the fear that if God doesn't come in for me to mix up, I'm done. And maybe I could not study to share the man that God would give me. Having this man around me and having girls with him, I thought like I was failing him. Just because way back we could see it was an issue when we were young, and we used to see it around us, our relatives. It happened to them.
Wait, Mom, so unasema when you are young,
Yeah.
that is something you had thought about, then
We
ikakuja
could
ku happen.
see it was there. So
okay.
if at home, one lady, we see the first wife gets children and happens to get boys only, the man had to look for another wife to give him girls.
A girl.
And vice versa. But for the girls only, it was more serious. You did not be forgiven.
Where?
So you had to share
The
a
husband.
co-wife. I prayed and I believed that it will never happen to me because it was so common anyway. It was no joke, it was common. Our only relatives had the same, they had the same experience. Neighbors. So it was not like today when people feel like it's one man, one wife.
Yeah.
It was not a must.
Yeah.
So now, with my belief and having met this man,
Wonderful man.
yeah, a very great man. To me, he's a great man. He's honorable. Because when we joined together, it was a come we stay anyway. But we did not mind so much because we know that marriage is not just the way you came in or the way you joined together, but having to make a family or a home. So to us, it was about the success of our marriage.
Wow.
What happened, getting the first daughter, I felt like, okay, I am a bit disappointed because I also loved the boys. Having grown up with the boys, I loved boys. So I thought, and I was feeling, I wouldn't mind even to get all boys. And now, when I got my first daughter, I felt like, but I have other chances to bring up boys. Second daughter, who is
Here comes Purity.
here comes another girl.
Look at her.
And now the disappointment was growing
Bigger.
bigger and bigger. He was becoming an elephant. I think go for the third, who came very fast, because there was a gap of
1 year gap.
1 year, not really 1 year gap, it was like
4 months.
4 months.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Lois was
So,
conceived when you were
When I was
4.
4, oh my god.
Yeah, I conceived when you were just 4 months. Again, now I thought this was my chance now to get
A boy.
a boy. Only to come home
Yet
with
another
another daughter.
Chineke.
And then now I was giving up. I was feeling like Mr. Chiri, their father, would feel disappointed also. But what makes me feel overjoyed over him? He's a man who understands. He never raised a finger or pointed a finger at me. And he felt like maybe I needed to be
do
chased
better.
away or to do better, to improve. And he kept on, he did not change his mood or character against me. He still felt I was the true wife, and he was there receiving the children without any bad feelings. And through the grace of God, we brought these children up. For 9 years, we raised the 3. And to me, when I got the third one, I felt like I really offended purity. Because she would cry bitterly, and I think she was wondering, it was just a year also.
Yeah.
And I think she was feeling like there was somebody who was interfering with her attention. So it kept me very, very stressed. Yeah, because here I am. I have the disappointment of girls at my heart, and I was not even sharing, but I was feeling inside me I needed the other sex more for my own enjoyment, not anything. It was not out of anything, but I felt I would get more satisfied.
Yeah.
We brought up the girls together, and here is Mr. Muchiri, who stood by me so much. He never gave me hard time. He never felt like we were lesser than the way we joined it together.
Yeah.
He never changed. Our daughters grew up to the 9th year when we had the 3 daughters, and there came another one.
Fourth girl.
The 4th.
Yeah.
Now that one, there was no loss of scanning, so I wouldn't even have wanted to do so, because I would wonder what I would do if it turned out again to be a girl and I am told
Earlier. Yeah.
So I felt like I would rather stay without knowing,
Yeah.
even if there were those chances or thoughts of doing so.
Yeah.
So I would really avoid. And the baby was there, and I was comforting my heart that this time lazima niwe nimekuachua.
Kijana.
Jackpot.
Yeah. So only to go to hospital and come back with another daughter. And I felt now, if Mr. Muchiri does not condemn me this time, we are there to stay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And by grace of God, that is what has happened. Silently, I was feeling very encouraged. Thank you for not harassing me. When I brought the 4th daughter home, this intelligent purity asked a question, and which I've never forgotten. She was quick to ask when she realized that she asked whether it's a brother or a sister, and I told her it was a sister, and she asked me another sister, and we don't have boys who will ever marry us. And surely it was a very interesting question, because I had to explain to her that girls are never married to their brothers. So she's a girl who has grown to be intelligent, because I don't know how at her 10th it was like
Yeah, my 10th.
you were 11.
Alianza kunitafuta 10th year.
I was 10. I was looking for you by the table.
Yeah.
Thank God I was not born there.
By then she was 10 years and good. Now a question that was not expected at all. So she just as she looks on the face, she's a bright girl. She's intelligent. She's a go-getter. She has proved that. At a point, she was being referred to as a son by the father. He was proudly saying that Purity is my son in this home. And I was feeling good that he was now accepting these girls as, whether boys or girls, they were acceptable to him. So once again, I appreciate your kindness and love, because you showed me a lot of love.
Yeah.
That is not common. You took care for us the way a man is supposed to take care of the family. And I would also appeal to those who are getting married, the young people. If you happen to be blessed with a man, or a man to be blessed with a girl, I think you should give each other a chance. You should not have a mix of mind that maybe at a point you did not choose the right person. It is good to be constant. So thank you, Mr. Tutu, for coming into our life.
Yes.
To our life
Yeah.
unity.
Yeah.
And we really appreciate you.
Thank you for accepting me. Yeah, that man. She was looking for since she was 10. I'm that guy.
Wow. That day, what was your feeling having 4 girls?
Okay, I was a father of 4 girls,
You are.
and truly I am even now.
Yeah.
What is important is a child is a child,
True.
Wow.
regardless of the gender.
Yeah.
What is important is wasome, wakue, na wapate vakwao.
Yeah.
And here I am. So I don't regret
Wow.
to be a father of 4 girls.
Amazing.
Amazing. And indeed, Dad is special. At one point, Mom mentioned that I didn't get enough attention as a baby. The sister who follows me was born exactly 1 year after I was born. My dad really came in to fill that gap, and that's why I've been so close to my dad since I was small. And for my dad to say I'm that boy he never had, I was really close to my dad. Whatever a boy could learn, I would learn firsthand from him. He taught me to drive when I was a young girl. He would go places with us. He would take us out. We'd have a good time. We would dance too. He would teach us momboko, how momboko was done. We had a good time, and my dad ensured that I never felt that gap of that there's an immediate sibling, and here I am still very young. So I have yet another question. Growing up, boyfriends was a taboo at home. We were all girls, so of course our parents were very protective of us. And boyfriends, the name boyfriend in our home was a taboo. Now when I brought my fiance, Nini will break your taboo. How come at that point now it was welcome? You didn't feel uncomfortable me bringing a boy home?
For me, I felt I was there to help the man or my man to bring up these girls in a disciplined way.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if they went astray, they would really overwhelm our life. And therefore, I had to contain their discipline at all costs.
Lazima.
If they went astray, I think they would make a school in our home, which we would really be hurting to our life. It would not even be acceptable. In the first case, we'd accept them because they are our children, but they would really break us. It would really break our hearts. But by God's grace, they were able to follow our guidance and counsel. And let me say, the greater counsel comes from God. We do our part, and God guides. And they guides wherever they go, because there was no way we would just contain them so close, especially when they became teenagers. The teenage age is also another taxing task for parents. They would really rush to us to ask for permission, and Purity is very clever. She would go through the father because she knew. For me, it was a straight no. So the father would really, he was feeling okay, like, of course, they are growing up, they should be given a bit of freedom. But for me, no. It was a great no, and especially as long as they were in school. I had to keep on talking to them, and it is good. It is prudent to keep on talking to the children, guiding them, because we have 3 pillars. We have the teacher, where you take your children, we have the parent, and we have God in the center. And without all this, we may not go far. By that, I don't mean that where such things happen, that they don't believe in God, not that way. But what I mean is, when you discipline them as early as possible, and you grow up, you walk the walk with them, you will never regret. But if you skip that, you will always live to regret. So, to my satisfaction, they never let us down. They followed, for me, there were don'ts. Most of mine were don'ts. So it did not matter how much one would negotiate her case out. For me, I think I had already the answer. So there were no things like boyfriends. And I remember one time a friend called, and it was a voice of a male. And I really attacked her with her words, because for one, I did not even give her a listening. I stopped the talk. I only asked, who are you? I'm a friend to do Purity. And I told him, you should not be calling her through my phone. And after all, I don't know who gave you the number. So I put off, and then I was on her. I asked her, who are those friends? A male friend? And you know, for me, I cannot allow. So she tried to argue her case out, but I did not approve.
Thank you.
So she has asked how I came to accept that.
How you came around to accept.
To accept, how things stand around. Of course, they knew, and I was really talking to them. Because I was telling them, so long as you have not completed school, you have not gotten a job, there is no room for a boyfriend. So by the time Mr. Baby came in, they were free. And I was also feeling I've set them free. If somebody gets somebody who is good, and I think I was also looking at the character. I don't know whether from the face I would really tell whether the character was the one. But I don't know, through God's guidance,
Yeah.
when we met, I really felt he was a good man.
Yeah.
There were others who were passing by, but I was already asking her, what kind of a character is that person?
In fact,
and I would never,
Mom,
I
let
would
me
never
cut
see
you short.
that character again around me.
In fact, let me cut you short. My mom was known as a tigress. Not just in school, she was a teacher in the school I was studying, and now even in the neighborhood. So that's why we are asking, at what point did you come around to accept even the name fiancé or boyfriend? It seemed like it was going to be a taboo forever. But honestly, it's nice to know that there was that wisdom, to know there are seasons, there is timing. And I could speak for my dad. My dad, as I've mentioned, was my friend since I was a child. So I remember one time I had a boyfriend who used to play his line. Na siku moja akafanya makosa. He came home when my dad was there. Na alikuwa ameplait nywele. So I remember that time my dad asked me, "Sir, between you two, who's the boyfriend, who's the girlfriend?" And you know, I honestly just, I felt I have a friend in my dad, because I felt my mom named Kali. My mom is tough, and I thank God for that, because as she's mentioned, we'd have been unmanageable. You can imagine 4 girls, and tulikuwa tumefuatana. Our ranges were very short.
By then kazi kumanage peke yake,
Yeah,
I can imagine now 4 of them.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Nimefanya kazi.
Oh yeah. So you can imagine managing one girl is work. So imagine 4.
Four.
So mom, you
Amazing.
did an amazing job.
Amazing.
That day you are
Thank
the
you.
best father any girl could ask for.
Yeah.
And allow us to move to the next question, which will be the last question, right? So this one will go to both of you separately. What is the one thing you wish you had done differently as a parent? Like now looking back, you wish you did differently.
That is a hard one.
It's a hard one.
A hard one.
Really?
Me, I don't see anything. Whatever we did was the right thing, so educating it, 4 of you, you have your degrees, you have your hopes.
Yeah.
So what we did was the right thing as at that time.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Can you say that as a parent? Like, I have no regrets. I did the right thing as a parent. That day we are proud of you as a father. We really are. Now, ukiangalia our previous videos, we talk very fondly of you. But not just you. Mom did an amazing job with us. Hey, she did an amazing job. So, Mom, what is the one thing you feel you'd have done differently?
The fact that you came out success-free, I always feel like I did my all,
Yeah.
and I was supposed to do it. That we have no regrets.
Yeah.
And I've happened to follow up your presentation in YouTube.
Yeah.
And one time I could see you having your children around the timber, and you allowed them to
Appraiser.
appraise you.
Yeah.
One thing, I felt it was so good, but I still feel even if I was to give you a chance to appraise me, I would still draw a line
Yeah.
and decide what to be asked or decide to ignore, because there was no room for correction
Yeah.
from their side.
Yeah.
So it was a do this. So maybe for the appraisal, I learned it from you. It's a good thing,
Yeah.
because maybe I could be making mistakes, or maybe I did some mistakes, and maybe through your appraisals, I would learn to do it in a different way.
Yeah.
But I've always felt like I did marvelous.
Yeah.
So I don't think, and I don't feel like I left a room where I did not tackle my cases well. The performance was good. That I didn't have any issue with them. So even if they did not have to question it anyway. They could see how much we really used to cheer them up, to encourage them. So the part of appraisal, even today, I really wonder whether I would have accepted that to be appraised. So for me, I feel I did my best.
Okay.
Awesome.
Wow.
What's up?
That was really nice.
Very intense. I think it's just because of time. There's so much I also want to hear. You know, I'm learning a lot of things that maybe she has never told me properly, especially from the horse's mouth. Uniambia version yake. So nikisikia ugumu najua kumbe bado kulea ilikuwa inabidi mama kuwe mtafu. Kulea wasichana wanne. So I don't know whether nastahili kuwa mtafu pia.
To your girl?
To my girl and girls. So that was very eye-opening. Hata nasikia ni time hatuna because there's so much to talk about.
And so much wisdom coming from there.
But actually, one thing I would like to say, mom and dad, kwa sababu maybe we never get this platform. I know tunaongea mambo mingi sana, and we try to show our position to you, especially to me. Kuwa nilikuwa kijana wa kwanza ambaye alitembea na akakubaliwa. You know? Na thank God, because kuna time nilikuwa nimefikiria kusuka nywele. Then Mungu akaanza kuingoa. So sikuweza kusuka. So by the time nilifika pale sikuwa nimesuka nywele. But the point is, mom and dad too, I personally appreciate you so much. Our background, as we compare it with my wife, inakuwa different kidogo. For us, of course, we never had an opportunity to even bond with my own father. He was never there. For me, hata wakati nilipatana naye akaniambia like meet my dad, nilikuwa already naogopa. But the way dad alini accept, and in your home, I felt so welcome. For the first time we met with mom, alikuja church. Na akanikaribisha.
Sorry to cut. You know, I've just remembered. There's a time we were in KU, and we were just talking about. I can't remember what we were talking about, and you said there's no perfect person in the world.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember.
I told him my dad is a perfect man. You know, and that's something I would love to say over and over. I really appreciate my dad, my mom. But for me, I really thank God for the bond I've had with my dad since I was a young girl. And as you're saying, now the bond, I think, also transferred to you.
Absolutely. Yeah. It has given me you know, there are people who are insecure, people who are not loved. They have no ability to love also. Yeah. So I think those deficits inakuwa na shida. And then that aspect of, you also have some level of independence. Because then people who wamepitia magumu tena go out there, as your mom says, she's a go-getter. People knows that. Na tumesaidiana sana so much in life. Yeah. So we appreciate you. Hiyo kazi mlifanya. And the aspect of when I came to her home and that became my home. I can come there anytime. People talk about in-laws. See, we can hang out with dad. We can go swimming with dad. Tunaweza hang out na mama hata kama hayuko. And you know, vitu mingi unasikia watu wakiweka mipaka sijui in-laws nini. For us, I got parents, and I was very accepted, and that has played a very great role. Even when I take care of this girl, I have to know. Alitoka kwa mikono ambayo ilikuwa inamtekea care, so I cannot break that cycle. So you have played a very big role, even kutushape. By the way, kuna mambo mnafanya tunaambiwa, unasikia mimi naweza taka kuwa kama dad. Hata nikilea watoto wangu, naweza taka kuwa kama mom. So hiyo mambo yote inakusaidia to bring up your children. So thank you, dad. Specifically, mimi sikuwa na dad ningecopy from. So I have learned a lot. Maybe unaweza kuwa hujui. Lakini mimi kuangalia sana even how you relate with your children. Na na feel I can only do even better. So these are very wonderful parents. They are my parents. As much as inaweza kuwa nimewapata nikuwa mkubwa, nilikuja nikaingia pale na nikaingia na nikanyondre. Nikashikilia kabisa. And we really appreciate you. That's why we are here. And we can't say it enough. We are saying it now. We will say it again. That hawa wazazi ni wazazi wa nguvu sana. And also the way they not only accepted me, my own siblings. I have my brother. Sometimes nakaanga nasikia walikuwa na dad, sio walikuwa wameenda wapi?
Road trip.
Wameenda road trip. Like my own family tulikuja tukahaa tumeingiana na imekuwa one big jolly family. My mom, now that my dad is not there. My dad, kuna time wanapanganga wanaenda kutembelea my mom home, even without our presence. Those things are just amazing. Na tumesoma sana na tunaomba Mungu awabariki aongezee masiku. We want to see you for longer.
Yeah.
Na ile mambo Mungu anatubariki nayo, you get also to enjoy together with us. So yeah, I think that is my part.
Yep.
Na niseme ya kwamba tunawapenda sana.
We
Personally,
love
we
you,
love
Mom
you.
and Dad.
I love you so much.
Yeah.
I wanted to say, as I conclude, that God blessed us with a true and a loving son. He also filled the gap that we had of not having raised a son. And we have reaped a lot of benefits from him. He has made us travel by first-class train to Mombasa. We have taken flights to Mombasa, to Kisumu, and even to Dubai.
Wow.
So we really appreciate you. You are made for us.
Wow.
And God brought you with a purpose, because you really satisfy my heart.
Wow.
Together with the rest that are not here, God chose for us the best. It is through prayers that this has been done. Because to me it's a miracle, because what I desired, I've gotten it. Through our sons, I am not even able to refer to them as sons-in-laws.
Yeah.
But I feel they are our sons, and they really take us to be their parents. They love us. In fact, they take care of us. They keep on checking on us, which we feel that God came in handy.
Amen.
May He bless you.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Never leave your home.
Amen.
You should guard and guide your family. You should command their steps wherever they go. Protect them. And give them counsel also, that you may raise a wonderful family.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you. So I think we can do a mix.
Yes, so to catch up as we conclude.
Yeah.
Lakini now I think you'll join us on camera
Yeah.
as we enjoy.
Yeah.
Beloved Production.
Nilifurahia waliponiambia twende nyumbani mwa Bwana, kuna furaha tele.
Babe, that was very heartwarming, that moment. I know sometimes mnaongeanga over years and then there's always something more you can say, unasikia moyo wako umeshika joto. It has grown us closer. So we really had a very good time. Yeah, so we love the experience very, very much. So babe, we conclude now.
Yes, so thanks guys for coming on board, for meeting our parents, people that we love so much, people who are amazing and special to us. And they are a blessing. If you have your parents around, thank God for them. Spend time with them when you can and do your best to appreciate them.
Yes.
So again, thanks guys for joining the Thukus.
Yes.
Keep subscribing, sharing, commenting. Let's do the family. Alright, so
Bye.
We are happy people. We got life, we got hope. Wanna share it to the world. We are the Thukus family. We are happy people. We got life, we got hope. Wanna share it with the world. We are the Thukus family.